Neil from Essex here to show you a part that you might want to consider adding to your standard L series tractor. Kubota recently introduced the 02 series of the standard L, the L3302 and the L3902. When new models are introduced, they don't break the mold from the old one and completely change it around. And so we're able to go through the parts catalogs for this new model and try to find some of the improvements that can be carried backwards into the older machines. Today we're going to show you the rubber floor mats from the L02 and installing them onto a L2501 tractor that I have here today.
Essex, a helping hand with your land.
So why rubber floor mats? Why do you want to consider doing this in the first place? There's a couple of reasons why these are considered a little bit more of a deluxe feature or deluxe option on some tractors. When you look at economy-oriented machines, you're usually going to find a simple metal floor pan like this. It does the job, right? It gives you a place to step. The little holes here kind of create some slip resistance. But rubber floor mats are usually considered a better alternative for a couple of reasons. They're a little bit more anti-slip, right? These little pop outs that are put in here, they will give you some traction for your boots, but a rubber floor mat is going to do a better job of that. They also help with keeping the noise down. These heavy, rubber pieces, they don't resonate, right? A metal floor pan can vibrate and resonate a little bit. It can add to the noise level of your tractor. A rubber floor mat like this is really heavy and dense, sits on top of that metal surface and keeps some of that noise down. And it's also going to help with wear. You will notice on tractors as they start to get hundreds of hours on them and you're on and off of a machine, particularly if you're wearing boots and say you get mud and stones and stuff caked into the bottom of them, as you walk across these painted surfaces, you're going to progressively rub the paint off of the floor pan and it just makes your tractor look a little bit more used. A rubber floor mat though is going to stand up to that abrasiveness of those stones a lot better, keep your tractor looking like it's in better shape. So I'm going to go ahead and install these here and show you how it's done. On the back of these floor mats, you have these little long nubbies here with the catch. And you very simply are going to go over to the floor pan here and line it up and drop it in. And you're going to see that this thing is a dead nuts perfect fit on this tractor. It's actually pretty easy for us to go through and figure out when this kind of stuff is possible. By taking the parts diagrams for the new model and comparing them to the parts diagrams of the machine that we want to use, say, a newer part option on, we can kind of follow the progression of these different models and figure out when this stuff is possible. So that's very simply what I did here. I checked the floor pan of the new model and found that it was exactly the same one. So of course the rubber floor mats are going to drop right on. On the right hand side here, I do have two bolts that I need to remove. There is a stop on the front and the back here for the hydrostatic pedal. Those bolts are going to come out for this floor mat to go in. Now, those stops aren't going to be needed. They're approximately the same thickness as what this floor mat is, so you're not necessarily losing something here by removing them. They're just there to catch the pedal at its full extension. It's pretty obvious that that looks better, right? It immediately adds to the appearance of this tractor. I'm glad to see Kubota is including this as standard equipment now on the new machines. But if you're looking at this and thinking you wish it was on your tractor, sometimes there's options for this stuff, right? This is going to be available. I was really surprised how reasonably priced these parts were. There will be links down here in the video description or one of the little cards up here that'll take you to our website with the listings for these part numbers. If you'd like to pick them up and add them onto your machine, we'd be glad to hook you up. So if you're shopping for a piece of equipment or if you have parts and service needs for a machine you've already got, give us a call at Essex. We're available at 800-222-3373 or online at Essex.com. By going through and following those progressions, you can see if this has gotten really wordy now. Okay, hurry backwards, which ones are those? Okay, hold on. A feature, it's not a feature.